Yo, is Coinbase One, this new feature from Coinbase, is it worth it or is it not? We're gonna go over that in this video. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Start off with the current BTC price action. We see here Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, a nice bullish engulfing. How beautiful is that? Current price is around $42,000 at the time of this recording. As we can see here on this chart, I have the 20 weekly moving average right here, the blue one. The purple is the 50 weekly moving average. We see we're getting across. That right there is actually a little on the bearish side. We actually go back in history, go see last time we had a cross. Obviously it was back here with the Rona times and things went a dumperooski. Last time we had a cross there, back here in June 2018, you waited till November 2018, it was a dumperooski. So just wanted to point that out, that that's something not too good to like at the moment. Of course, we want to see us get back above them. That would be great. Really, we need to get back above 45, 46K to start getting uberly bullish. So that right there is what's going on with Bitcoin. Let's hit up the Coinbase One info. But before that, guys, here's a word from our sponsor. Yo, what's up, homies? I want to introduce you to the newest sponsor of the channel, iTrustCaptial. If you're not aware of what iTrustCaptial is, they allow their clients to invest in crypto through an individual retirement account, or aka IRA. Guys, if you're not aware, IRAs are a tax-sheltered account, which means all of your crypto trading is tax-free. Yes, Becky, you heard that right, tax-free, and it can even grow tax-free over time. The process to sign up is super simple. You hit login, no, you hit sign in, you go over here, you create an account, all that juicy stuff, leads you right into the funding, put all your information and you're done. Bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. You can, of course, with an IRA, if you're under 50, deposit $6,000 max a year. So you can take advantage of that cap right there. Just want to point out real quick, guys, they have no hidden fees. There's no monthly fee. Crypto fees are 1%. You can also get your gold and silver if you're into that. And guys, custody, it's custody by Coinbase Custody. They have institutional storage, so your crypto is protected. And they also have a boatload of altcoins that has 25 different assets across the board. They just recently listed Axie Infinity and more to come. So definitely consider hitting up the link down below. If you open an account with my link down there and fund it, you will get a $100 funding bonus added to your account. So click that link to learn more. Alrighty, guys, so onto this Coinbase One beta. What is going on with this? Like, what is it all about? Well, really, guys, you can pay $29.99 a month right here, guys, for this Coinbase One, and you'll get $0 trading fees. So, of course, they're trying to sell you on the point that, hey, take your portfolio to the next level with no trading fees. This is only worth it if you trade a lot. I'm sure you guys have seen the updated trading fee structure they released a couple weeks ago. I mean, really, at the end of the day, you probably don't trade enough to make this worth $29.99 a month, in my humble opinion. But there's other features that you may consider that are worth it. So moving on with one of those features is a dedicated 24/7 phone support. It says speak directly with a Coinbase One beta team member for help with any of your issues. Well, guys, as we know, Coinbase has terrible, and let me just say terrible customer service, just like any other exchange. If they're going to have a dedicated phone support, that's awesome. I mean, they're probably going to be in some language. You have a hard time hearing them because of an accent if you're in America or UK, but it's still going to be some form of communication. And hopefully if you have issues, you can contact them sooner rather than later. So that's cool. If it's as good as they say, I guess when it comes out, when people start using it, I'd love to hear some feedback. Maybe I should just sign up and call them up and see what's going on, see if it's any good or not. And up next is the $1 million account protection. Keep your peace of mind knowing your account is protected from unauthorized access. So here, guys, I talk about security, and guess what, guys? I make a video about security. Nobody wants to hear about it because it's boring. It's not a 100x altcoin. We're not going to $1 million. It's not this, it's not that. But guys, those videos are seriously some of the most valuable videos out there. We heard somebody, on a live stream the other night, his friend lost $40,000 USD from somebody hacking into their Coinbase account. So obviously some kind of 1 mil protection is obviously great, but at the end of the day, there's so much you can do to protect your own account. Unique email addresses per exchange, unique passwords per exchange, use Google Authenticator or Yubico keys per exchange. There's so much more. Don't put stuff out on social media. You could have there's so much more I could get into, but those are the basics that will help you and will obviously de-risk yourself from hackers and all of that great stuff. Change your passwords every 30 days, stuff like that. Anyways, but that's pretty cool that you have a $1 million protection. So if you have an account with Coinbase and you do have $1 million in there, it's probably worth $29.99 a month. I mean, just do the math. That's not that much money per year. And when you have $1 million in there. I do not believe, in my humble opinion, that $0 trading fees is worth it for $29.99 a month. But if you're concerned, if they have some kind of issue with the GN, Power Ledger issue, then maybe this phone support is worth it. Really, it comes down to you. You have to make this choice yourself. And maybe you just like the idea, like, hey, maybe you have $40,000. You're like, hey, you know what? I like this whole protection to where even at least my $40,000 is still protected. So just keep that in mind. Scrolling down here, it says how you can join. It says you'll be notified via email or in the Coinbase app that you can sign up. So if you're part of the beta launch, Coinbase One beta will be listed in your settings when you sign into your Coinbase account from a web browser. If you sign up, your account will be charged a recurring monthly payment. See the subscription management in your settings for the billing date. So guys, just keep that in mind. It's not available to everybody at the moment. So that's pretty cool. But like I said, I mean, you need to make the decision yourself if you think $30 a month is worth it. It's not that much money if you have 100K or more. It's really not. I mean, even 40K, it's not that much money. So it really just depends what you're, what you're looking for. It says how to pay for Coinbase One Beta. You can pay for Coinbase One Beta through a linked bank account. Of course, probably the one you have on there to deposit USD, which of course makes sense, but they have to put these things in there. That right there is the gist. Of course, you can scroll down and read all the juicy details. I hit up the points that really matter, but this goes into reactivating, canceling your subscription, all that great stuff. Like from what I looked at, it looks like it's pretty simple. The point though is zero trading fees, dedicated 24/7 phone support, and the good old $1 million account protection. Like, that's great. You will make that decision yourself if you think it's worth a $29.99 a month. And go from there. Of course, if you have $1 million there, I mean, what's $29.99 a month, probably plus tax? It's really not that much money. But yeah, that's what we got going on there. I personally don't think it's worth it at the moment. I want to see how that dedicated phone line. I don't really keep a lot of money on Coinbase anyways, so that's where it doesn't matter to me. But if you do keep a significant percentage of your portfolio on Coinbase, you may want to consider this. It's not that much at the end of the day. And guys, I'm not paid to say it's worth it or if it's not worth it. I'm just making my own opinion. I'm just telling you what I think about it. So like, I'm not being affiliated with Coinbase. I know I make a lot of videos about Coinbase. That's because people like seeing what's new on Coinbase listings. That's why I do it. I mean, that's just how YouTube kind of works. But going back to the good old Bitcoin, like we did in the beginning of the video, guys, here, let's just wrap it up here. I mean, we're at $42,000, which is pretty cool. We might be making the first higher high here. I mean, we got to break this high right here because we've only made lower highs. This time we're either going to double top or actually make a higher high. I want to see us get back above 45, 46K. That right there would be very, very bullish. So let's see that happen. Hopefully we go into the weekly closing and it does that. But as always, guys, smack the likes, smack these subscribes. We're live Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern time, and sometimes with a Sunday night special. So thank you guys for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and until next time, may those gains be with you.